Greetings! In this video I'm going to discuss study number 4 on page 24 of the Christopher Parkening Classical Guitar Method Volume 1. Now in this study we're going to be using the new notes that we looked at on the last video, G, B, and E, string 3, string 2, and string 1 open respectively. Now for beginning guitarists I would encourage you to place your thumb on the 4th string as an anchor. And then, when you're playing this piece, I would encourage you to watch the back of your right hand and make sure it's not moving around. We want to pick by curling our fingers rather than moving the hand, which is a common mistake with beginning guitarists. When we do free strokes, generally we're going to do this. There are exceptions to everything, but for now we want to develop stability and then introduce ourselves to variations later on. Let's go ahead and play through this study. I am going to point out one more detail. There is a repeat bar at the end of the line. So those two little dots, it's even marked by an asterisk, is just to point out that we are going to repeat this whole line of music. So whenever you see that double dot, it's going to repeat back to either the beginning of the piece or where there is a double dot facing to the right. We will encounter that later in this book, but for now, we're going to repeat to the very beginning of the piece. Let's go ahead and take it at this tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. And repeat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For intermediate to advanced guitarists, this is a good opportunity to discuss rest strokes. While free strokes, we are curling our finger at an angle where we're not going to bump another string. Rest strokes, we're going to change our angle of attack. So I'm going to bring my hand up toward the ceiling. You can imagine a string pulling that wrist toward the ceiling. And now I'm deliberately going into the next string. I'm going to do a press. Think of straightening that finger out and pushing toward the guitar. Or you could think toward your belly. That gets a much bigger, thicker sound. It has more power behind it because we're straightening out that finger and using larger muscles to get that string plucked. It's also the angle that we're causing the string to vibrate helps to make it resonate a little better. So, rest strokes are very useful and I would encourage you to get used to using them. I'm going to go ahead and do alternating with my index finger and my middle finger. And it's going to look like this. And then in order to get to another string, I'm going to move my hand. And that's what's going to change. So not my finger positioning, but my hand position entirely. That's going to allow me to reach other strings. Let's go ahead and play through this study without the repeat. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would encourage you to get your hands used to that. It's very, very useful to be able to shift back and forth between a free stroke position and a rest stroke position. It's going to be very important later on, and if you can get used to rest strokes now, then you'll see that it's going to benefit your playing very much when we start to get to more complex music. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this is helpful.